Welcome to Stock Talk. This is your host, Scott. Hope you've had a good few days in the market trading. Today, the market was down across the board. Yesterday, it was up really nice. So, had a really good day yesterday and managed to give it all back today. But we have got some good buys in this week, some good trades. I did pocket a little money today. We'll talk about that as we go over our portfolio. But in a little different area tonight. So, if you hear my dog walking around, you'll know why. But just want to let you know that appreciate everybody subscribing. If you get a chance, don't forget to subscribe. There's a little button in the corner here that you can click on to subscribe. Don't forget to like the videos if you enjoy the content as well. And let's go ahead and let's try to jump right into our portfolio. All right, here's our portfolio. We've got quite a few stocks on our portfolio. As you can see, today was primarily all red. You'll see a few green ones there that we expect to be green on days like today, that SH and that UVXY. And also we have US Steel was the other green one that we had today. But let's go ahead and talk about some of these that we're looking at here. MSTR, that is MicroStrategies. Let me go ahead and pull the chart up on that one. MicroStrategies is a company that the CEO has done pretty much invested all of their cash into Bitcoin. So it's kind of a Bitcoin one-off, more or less. If you want to play Bitcoin without buying Bitcoin, you could put your money in this stock probably. As you can see here on this 6-month chart here, you can see that it's started to spike up once they started buying all this Bitcoin. Had a really good day today. It actually got all the way up to 808.99 and it pulled back before the day was over with. It was a good chance to sell today, and I should have took that opportunity. But I was holding out for more, and this is what you get when you hold out for more. So, but we'd already pocketed some money, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. So, wasn't any real big hurry to sell this because I believe this is going to kind of follow Bitcoin, and the Bitcoin is doing pretty good. It's kind of in a range right now, but it's going between 54 to 60,000. So as it gets close to 60,000, you'll see this thing doing stuff like this. But really, what affects this thing also is the NASDAQ. Whatever the NASDAQ's doing, a lot of times that will knock this thing down as well. So, but what we did is we did add into this one the 17th and the 18th, which was today and yesterday. So we got in yesterday at 708.29. So we're still above that. And we got in today at 750.25. So got in a little early when it dropped, or yesterday, I mean. No, we bought some more today. So yeah, we got in a little bit high today. Once it dropped to 750, I bought some more, and then it kept going down. So, but this is a good one to be in. I've got it all 3 accounts now, so we'll see how this goes. But I've got it. As long as the Bitcoin goes up, I think this one's going to be fine. Again, let me show you that chart. You see the 1-year chart here. You can see this thing has gone all the way up to way up here to 13.15. Really was the high, I think, for the year. So it's got a long ways it can go once it gets going. So we're kind of holding it for a pretty good run. I was actually trying to hold out for 900 on this one. Let's go round. So we'll see. It got up to the 808, but then it pulled back. But tomorrow, watch if the NASDAQ's green. This one will probably have a pretty good day, as long as Bitcoin's having a good day as well. Apple, we did add some Apple this week. There it is. We got in today. Let's see. No, we bought yesterday at 123. 38. And if yesterday was a really good day in the market, the Fed said whatever they needed to say. It was a perfect whatever they said, and everything was green yesterday. Somehow you go to bed at night and everything turns red. So it's completely opposite today, which was kind of caught me off guard. I was kind of hoping we get 2 good days in a row and we could really pocket some money today. But didn't do it. So bought Apple yesterday at 123.38. I bought some more today at 122.03. So we're down a little bit on it, but not much. And that's a good hold anyway. It's a good strong company. We don't have to worry about it going anywhere. So glad and that's what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to get into the market because we've been sitting on the sideline. We've been doing good even though we're on the sideline pretty much, but I just don't see it pulling back. The NASDAQ has pulled back some, but I kind of lost confidence in that pullback that I'd been waiting on because the Fed is doing everything they can to keep this thing going. But the rates go up on their own, that's going to cause the market to go down. But I just think it was time to get in, so I started pouring some money in it this week. May have jumped the gun, but not doing bad on them. So we could probably get out of them pretty quick if we have to. But next one on the list is Square. Square also kind of ties into Bitcoin a little bit as well. They're allowing some Bitcoin usage there. Cash App giving away 1 million in Bitcoin. What you need to know, you can see that down there. I'm not sure if I guess it's Square maybe. I don't know. Oh, Cash App. But anyway, this one here, Square is a good company anyway. The guy that does CEO of Twitter is the same CEO here. Square, we did get into it yesterday at 238.94, and I bought some more today at 236.01. So we're just down a couple percent or so on that one, and looking for a good day tomorrow, maybe to make a quick trade on it. But these are just some things, some good companies that are going to be around, good high-tech companies, and that's why I wanted to jump into them. Another one on the list here, Tesla. Tesla, we got back into it. Let's see here. We bought it yesterday as well, 664.27, and today at 680.32. So we got in when it was kind of up a little bit today, but let's see here, 680. That was yeah. So we got in a little bit on the high today because it had gone up really good yesterday, and when it pulled back a little bit today, I got in on it. You can see here it opened at 684. I got in on it a little bit too early this morning, but Tesla's not going anywhere. This will be back over 700 anytime soon, I would expect. There was some kind of wreck on the autopilot or something that's caused it to pull back the last couple of days. All right. X. Okay. Well, here's our green one for the day. And we got into this one. I actually bought it the 16th, which was Monday, I believe. Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, let's see here. Today is Thursday. So, yeah, this would have been Tuesday. We bought this at 21.14. We sold it today at 23, I think it was even. So, did pretty good on that one. Had it in all three accounts. We sold all three accounts. So, pocketed a good bit of money on that one today. So, that's kind of taking care of our week. That we always like to pocket some on the week. And so we did that, and X has been a good one. Anywhere between $17. If it gets around that 17 level, that's especially a good place to buy. But I bought it at 21.14. I think it got lower than that after I bought it, but 21.14 is a pretty good place to buy that. If you want to get in on that at some time, again, not any kind of financial advice, but that's the way I play it. When it pulls back a couple bucks or $2 or $3, if you can get $3 down, then it's a nice time to put some money in it. We've traded that one a lot this year. It's probably one of our top ones. PayPal, that's another good company. I like that Venmo app. They are also doing some stuff with Bitcoin now as well. So I just like these. I like those, the Square, the PayPal. We bought this one yesterday, 243.50. And then we bought some more today at 244.62. So I bought a little bit more today. And then it kind of fell off at the end of the day. The end of the day was not a pretty sight today. It kind of got us on a lot of these stocks. But GBTC, again, it was up a good bit today, tied to Bitcoin. Bitcoin was getting close to that 60,000 range, and it pulled back. And so GBTC pulled back as well. But it's definitely follows Bitcoin. It's a Bitcoin trust. So again, if you don't want to try to buy Bitcoin, you can always get into this Bitcoin trust here, GBTC. and it's you're gonna follow that Bitcoin, whatever it's doing. Okay, HUTMF again. This one was green earlier today, pulled back, and but we've got some of this. Hadn't bought any more, but we're sitting on what we got. But 8:30, it's closed at today. Not bad. It had gotten all the way up. As you can see, the high today was $9. So it was up there pretty good for a while. And then the Bitcoin pulled back. This will follow the Bitcoin as well. I mean, it's a Bitcoin miner. So you can bet whatever Bitcoin's doing, it's going to do the same. And we've got NVAX. NVAX was green on and off today. Nothing major green though, but it was holding pretty steady, and then it pulled back towards the end of the day there, like everything else. As you can see, that everything fell off the cliff towards the end of the day. But NVAX is good. We're not worried about it. Just half the volume on this thing. Waiting on some news, some more news about approvals and things like that, and that will make it shoot through the roof. You'll be back to that 300 at some point, probably, if you get some kind of approval on their vaccine. All right, so that one we're holding on to. Got a pretty good stake in that. That's one of my favorites. Traded it a lot last year, and I've been trading it for several years. Actually got stuck in it there for a year or so, but we ended up making pretty good money on that after being stuck on it for a year. Okay, so Akamai down a little bit today. Nothing any terrible, but it was red all day, as you can see by the small chart over here. But you know, that one's not doing bad. It's up in the after hours. Pretty steady day though. Let's look at that 5-day chart on Akamai. It's got a little bit of an upward trend to it. Nothing major going on there, but it had a good day Monday and Tuesday, and then fell off the last couple of days. But that's a good steady company. It's been around. I know I've been watching it since 1999, so I'm not worried about that. It's SPCE, Virgin Galactic. Haven't been real happy with this one. Got in too high on it. It's going to be a little while on this one. Let's just take a look at that month chart. You can see what I'm talking about. It's been on a downward trend. So I'm not real happy with this one right now, but I just hang on to them. When they go down, I just hang on to them. I don't use stop losses. I just I'll hang on to them like a bulldog. So I'm stubborn that way. It works out pretty good most of the time because most stocks turn around. Some of them don't, but as long as you don't keep adding to something that's not going to turn around, you'll be okay because you'll make up for it. But don't sell a stock just because it goes down. I mean, you just got to wait this stuff out a lot of times. If your patience, what is it? Warren Buffett says, the stock market is where impatient people give patient people their money. So I always keep that in my mind. All right, this is another total disappointment. UVXY, it was up today 8%, but this is supposed to be the VIX, and I'm not real happy with this. It doesn't seem like it really reflects the VIX to me, the volatility index, and so we got a ways to go on that. I think we're in at 10 something, so this market would have to get absolutely crazy before that's going to get back up to where we bought it. But it could get crazy, so we're just going to hang on to what we got. The SH is a short of the S&P, so S&P was down today. So you can see here we were green because the S&P was down. That's what we expect, and it follows pretty close to the actual S&P. It would be the opposite, whatever it did. I'm not disappointed in that one. This one here has not, done well because the market's done well. I'd rather the market do well than that one do well because that one's just one stock, and I've got, a bunch of other stocks. I'd rather them do good and this one do bad. This is kind of like the opposite play, and it's just to cushion the blow when things turn bad. Of course, it also cushions the blow when things go good. So, it does help limit your upside on things at times, not always. Depends which, this is just the S&P. This is not the NASDAQ. This is not the Dow. So you could have stocks in those other ones that are doing just fine. All right, KO, Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola's pretty solid, just sitting steady. I mean, down a percent today. Nothing big there. Tilray, cannabis stock, down to 7%. Cannabis has not been, much talked about lately. You can see here over the month, it's up and down, and kind of staying in a range. It's not anything to speak of there. We're in way high on that one. It's been a good one for us this year, but we're holding a big loser right now on that one. So we'll just hang on to it. I'm not going to add to it. Like I said before, you don't want to add to one that you don't have a whole lot of confidence in. And I don't have a whole lot of confidence in that one right now. I don't think it's going anywhere, but I don't have a lot of confidence that it's fixing to go up tomorrow either. Okay. Now, if it starts to move, then we might start adding to it. Nikola, another disappointment. I know we got a lot of disappointments, but we've had a lot of good ones, and we don't hold those good ones long. So that's why you hear me say it's been disappointing, because I don't like to hold them this long. I soon get out of these trades. But we've had this one. This is a pretty good stake in this one too. But it just keeps seeming it just cannot seem to stop bleeding. As you can see here, look at this 1 month chart, the 6 month chart. It doesn't look so bad on a 6 month chart, but that 1 month has been a tough go, all the way down about 30% there, it looks like. So that's been a tough go. But we're kind of stuck in that one, so we just have to hang on to it. I mean, I could sell, but I'm just not going to. I'm not going to take that loss. All right, so that's kind of what our portfolio looks like. We did buy a lot of PayPal, Tesla, Square, MSTR, MicroStrategy. That one's one of our good ones here. We're actually green on that one. We're green on NVAX right now, so we hopefully trade out of those pretty soon. Probably could have traded out of them today, but wanted to make more money on them since we already pocketed the U.S. Steel money. So, but it's a good week. We're down for the week on the portfolio. Not too bad. We were up as early, even today at one point. Was having a good week, and then the market turned on us pretty bad today. So the portfolio's down for the week, but we did pocket some good money today that takes care of what I like to do every week. So that goal's been met, and so tomorrow, Friday, we hopefully will close out. Looks like that we did have some green futures there. Let's take a look at that real quick. Here's your futures. You've got a green across the board right now. Nothing major going on there. Oil did take a big hit today, though. It was down like $5 or so. So if you hold any oil stocks, you probably saw some bad stuff going on there. But you can see here green across the board. So hopefully we can have a good day on Friday and close out the week that way. I'm sure hoping we can. So tomorrow we'll try to get out of some of these trades we're in, and see if we can cash out on maybe that MSTR or something if it gets a good little run. We're pretty close on those PayPals and those other ones. So if they had a super day, we might get cash out on them. If we can end up about 4% or so, may go ahead and take it. But we'll see. We'll see what we do. No rush to cash out on anything tomorrow, actually, because we cashed out today on X, and that will take care of the week. So that'll be good. Appreciate you watching the video. Again, if you have not subscribed, don't forget to click this big round button right here, and we'll try to add to these. I think we've got 108 now, so we'd love to get on up there a little bit higher than that. But appreciate the ones of you that have subscribed, and I hope you have a great rest of your day tomorrow. All right, we'll talk to you later on in the week, probably next Monday. Thanks. Bye.